Hey travelers, welcome back to Laura's Travel Talk. This week, in our continuing series of the 50 states, one a week, we're going to the heart of the Midwest. We're going to Indiana, the Hoosier state. Don't ask. And if anyone knows what a Hoosier is, post it in the comments, because I can't find it. So let's start off with Fort Wayne Children's Zoo. This zoo is pretty cool. It's got look at that bear on the waterfall. I couldn't resist it. Too cute. It's a highly rated interactive zoo that's great for families. It features an African safari area, which is pretty cool. It's got an Indonesian rainforest, and then it's got an Australian outback exhibit. So, it runs the gamut of different ecological areas. So you can go in and you can feed the giraffes in these high off the ground huts. You can go on a sky safari, so you can get a great view of the park from atop. And my tip would be to visit in the spring for fewer crowds, and then plus the animals are more active. So have a good time. Next up on our list is Turkey Run State Park. Why is Turkey Run great? Well, it's a hidden gem, and it's known for its rock formations, deep canyons, this fantastic suspension bridge. It's perfect for hiking, kayaking, camping. My tips for visiting would be hike trail number 3 for the best scenic views, but get ready for some climbing. You can rent a canoe or a kayak and just explore Sugar Creek. And, if you visit in the fall, you get cooler weather and really beautiful scenery. So try that one out. So the next stop on our list is Shipshewana. Shipshewana is in Amish country. Why is it great? Well, it's a peaceful escape into a world of horse-drawn buggies, handmade furniture, fresh farm food. Come on. And it's also the home to the largest flea market in the Midwest. That's a fun day. I love that. So my tips for visiting would be visit the Shipshewana flea market because they got a little bit of everything. Love it. While you're there, try some Amish fried chicken, noodles, and homemade pies at the Blue Gate restaurant. They got some great food there. That's rib sticking food there. And then you have to try some of these pies. My gosh. And then my last comment would be respect the Amish culture. Avoid taking photos of the locals. That's not their deal. So have fun. Next on our list, Holiday World and Splash and Safari in Santa Claus, Indiana. That sounds like somewhere I want to go. Why is it great? Well, it's a Christmas-themed amusement park with roller coasters, water slides, and free soft drinks. And it's home to The Voyage, one of the best wooden roller coasters in the world. Yeah, let's watch this for a second. I love it. That is fantastic. Well, my tips would be to go on the weekdays to avoid long lines, wear comfortable clothes, because you'll likely get wet on the Splash and Safari. And kids love going to Santa's Candy Castle. It's a holiday-themed sweet shop. What's better than that? That's inviting, so have fun. Next up, we have the Indianapolis Zoo. What makes this great? Well, it's famous for its dolphin show, and you can watch it from that underground dome. That's pretty cool. And then it also has this great, huge butterfly garden. It's got an orangutan exhibit. That looks kind of scary, but I guess they go climb up on those wires a lot. And then there's an African safari section. So it's got a kind of a cool array, kind of like that other children's zoo did that we looked at earlier. But it looks like a great place to go. Spring or fall has fewer crowds. And you need to try that dolphin experience. And you can also do an in-water adventure too. So I'll leave a link for you to take a look at. And let's close off with this peacock strutting. That is fabulous. God, when they put out their spray of feathers, cool. Next, let's look at Brown County State Park. Brown County State Park is known as the Little Smokies due to its rolling hills and breathtaking fall colors. Look at that. It does kind of look like the Smoky Mountains. And it's the largest state park in Indiana, and it's great for hiking, horseback riding, camping. And my tips would be it's best in October so you can get some of this fall foliage. That's gorgeous. And then you can stay in Nashville, Indiana. It's a charming little town filled with art and shops and cozy restaurants. Really kind of cool. And then you can try to go out and go mountain biking if you like that. And there's lots of trails, and some of them are the best in the Midwest. So enjoy. Next on our list is French Lick and West Baden Springs. Sports fans know French Lick that's where Larry Bird is from, basketball player. It's a historic resort town. It's famous for its luxury spas and mineral springs, and it's home to the French Lick Resort and Casino and the West Baden Springs Hotel and scenic railway lines. My tips for visiting: and take a historic trolley tour between the two resorts. That's what it looked like in the old days. And then you can stay at the West Baden Springs Hotel for a luxury experience, total spa treatments. And then visit the French Lick Scenic Railway, and you can take breathtaking countryside views. Also, during the holiday season at the end of the year, they do a Santa Claus train, so you can take the Polar Express. Have fun. Our next stop is the Children's Museum in Indianapolis. Noticing a theme here in the Midwest where there's a lot of family-oriented things. Very cool. So this is the largest children's museum in the world, and it features interactive exhibits, a dinosaur park, and a space station. I think it's so cool that they have that dinosaur on the outside of the building peeking in, and then on the other side they have them erupting out. Way cool. I dig the extra touch. Way to go, Children's Museum. And then they have all kinds of interactive things to do, fun for kids, fun for adults, with attractions covering science, history, and culture. And then I guess my tips for visiting would be buy the tickets online, first of all, to avoid long lines. And then the dinosaur exhibit has got to be fabulous if that's what we see on the outside. Okay. And then you can also visit the Sports Legends experience for fun outdoor activities. This is 7.5 acres of outdoor sports activities that everyone can join in. This place looks pretty cool. Way to go the extra mile. Our next spot is the Indiana Dunes National Park and State Park. Now, this has stunning Lake Michigan beaches because remember, Indiana's also on Lake Michigan. And it's combined with hiking trails and sand dunes. It is also one of the newest U.S. national parks, and it offers great outdoor adventures year-round. So you can hike to Mount Baldy for an incredible view of Lake Michigan. You can visit in the summer for beach and fun, and in fall for beautiful foliage. And then for a really fun thing to do, you can take the 3 Dune Challenge. It is a must for fitness lovers, but just be ready for a workout. And then when you're done, you can go into Lake Michigan and enjoy. Have fun. While we're moving through Indiana, I also want to remind you that I am going to put links to these places in the comment section and a couple recipes for the food we're going to look at later. And then also a couple of travel items that I think are kind of cool to help on your travels. So make sure and take a look at those. And our next stop is the Indianapolis Motor Speedway and Museum. I mean, it's kind of iconic. There's me visiting a few years ago. Yeah, beep, beep, beep. So Indianapolis Motor Speedway and Museum is very cool because it's home of the Indianapolis 500. And it's one of the most famous races in all the world, right? And it also features the IMS, Indianapolis Motor Speedway Museum. And it showcases legendary race cars, legendary race drivers, events. It's really kind of cool. My tips for visiting would be visit in May so you don't miss the Indy 500. It's the largest single-day sporting event in the world. And also, if you go on the last Friday before the race, the tickets are cheaper and you can go and see the cars in action. And then you have to take the Kiss the Bricks tour, where you can stand on the actual track and tradition, bend down and kiss the bricks at the Brickyard. Doesn't get any better than that. So enjoy the Indy 500. It is fantastic. Well, we got to look at sports. You know how I love me some sports. So we have the Indiana Pacers in the NBA. And the Indiana Pacers were established in 1967. They've had 1 appearance in the NBA Finals with 0 wins. Larry Bird is actually back to consulting for the team. He's managed, he's coached, and now he is back as a consultant, being an Indiana guy. So that's fun. Next up is the Indianapolis Colts. They are a historic football franchise, and they play at Lucas Oil Stadium there. They were established in 1953. They've had 4 Super Bowl appearances, and they have won twice, 1971 and here in 2007 with the help of none other than Peyton Manning. What a fabulous thing to win the Super Bowl, right? Especially since Super Bowl is this weekend. Enjoy. Okay, here we go. Here are some special foods to try while you're in Indiana. You got to get you some sugar cream pie. And as I mentioned before, I got a recipe in the comments. Sugar cream pie is the official state pie. It's also called Hoosier pie, again with the Hoosiers. I don't know. Look it up. And then you have to try dill pickle soup. Oh my gosh. That's my jam right there. For those of you who know me, you know me. I got to get into that. It's a unique Amish dish. It's rich and tangy. Look at that fresh dill and the potatoes. Oh, I need to make some of that. And then you have apple butter. It's also found at all the Amish markets. And, who doesn't love that on a piece of toast for breakfast? That's fabulous. I love that. So thanks for watching today. As I mentioned, there's some recipes in the comments, and I would love to hear comments from you, and especially if you have some definition on Hoosier. Just saying. I love doing these videos, and we do one of the 50 U.S. states once a week, so keep tuned in for that. I would love it if you could like and subscribe. It helps me create more videos, do 2 a week. So enjoy the video, and I will see you next week. And in the meantime, don't eat too much of that sugar cream pie, but dig into that dill pickle soup. I'm just saying. Yummy.